Welcome back everyone, I am Yashika and today I am going to start a new topic, HTML. So first question arises, what is HTML? So first we should know what is internet. Internet is a connection amongst millions of computers across the world and the information is displayed through web pages and different websites. So we can relate internet as a huge library in which websites are the different books and the web pages are the pages of the books. A web browser like Google can be defined as an application software that helps the user to navigate different websites on internet and display web pages. So some questions arises and then we use Google, we use Google and then we go to it and search for the question. Then in front of us different web pages and different websites are basically in options, in types of option it comes. Okay, so websites we can see here and then we click on the websites and then it opens as the web page. A website contains one or more web pages which are linked with each other, and web pages are the documents in websites that display information, and the contents of the web pages are written with the help of HTML. So now here it's written that a website contains one or more web pages inside it which are linked with each other. Okay, and the web pages are documents in the website that display the information. Okay, and the contents of web pages are written with the help of HTML. HTML, the markup language. Now what is the full form of HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. The meaning of HTML. Meaning of HTML is as follows. HT stands for hypertext. What is hypertext? Hypertext enables cross-reference link with other pages. Generally, hypertext is written in blue color, and when you put your arrow to it, the arrow will change to a pointing finger. Now suppose anybody has sent you a link of a website. In computer, when you try to open it and you put the arrow to it, the arrow will change to a pointing finger icon, right? And it is in blue color. So what is that called? Hypertext. Then M stands for markup. Markup means identifying or marking the text and producing different effects when the web page is displayed. S stands for language, and it refers to the rules and syntax for writing codes, tags and text. Okay. Now the features of HTML. Now we are going to discuss the features of HTML. HTML is a markup language and it is not case sensitive language. Okay, means if you write in uppercase also, then it is also correct, and if you write in lowercase letters also, then is also correct. HTML is a cross platform language, means we can run it on different types of platform of operating system. HTML docs can be downloaded, interpreted and displayed on different web browsers. Text and other media and graphics can also be included and displayed in the web pages. So we will learn in detail about it when I go for the tags and attributes and other features, right? The essentials to work with HTML. Now I am going to tell you what do you need in your computer to make HTML documents. The first, you need a text editor like Notepad, KW Writer, okay, means K Writer, Front Page, etc. and a web browser like Google, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, etc. Okay. So you need a text editor. I am having Notepad and a internet browser like Google, Internet Explorer. You can also use Microsoft Edge. Okay, I use Microsoft Edge, right? Now we are going to talk about tags. Tags refer to the codes or instructions that are used in markup language like HTML. The tags are enclosed within angular brackets. You can see here, I have shown you the picture of the angular brackets. Okay. If we will not apply angular brackets, then the browser will interpret that it's part of the text. Okay. And the coding will be wrong. Tags are not case sensitive, so we can write it in either uppercase or lowercase. As I told you previously also, tags are not case sensitive, so we can write it in uppercase also or lowercase. Actually, the tags tell the web browser how that part of document is to be displayed in the web page. Okay. Now the difference between container tags and empty tags. So we know that the tags are of two types, container tags and empty tags. So here is the difference between container tag and empty tag. They are used in pairs and they are stand-alone tags. Okay, so container tags are used in pairs while empty tags are stand-alone tags. Means it has only opening tags and no closing tags, while container tags has opening tag also and closing tag also. And the closing tag is same as the opening tag, but before the tag name it has a slash, as you can see here in the example. HTML, and after the coding we'll stop it by putting the forward slash, right? While in empty tags we generally put the opening tag only. Okay, no closing tag is there. I hope you understood the difference. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video I'll tell you more about the tags and other things in HTML and how to apply it, how to code it. Okay, please like, comment, share and subscribe my channel to watch more interesting videos from my side. Okay, meet you soon. Bye everyone and have a lovely day ahead.